From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. A rare occurrence is coming soon to a national park in Chile. Forestry folks there are expecting the return of a desert bloom phenomenon in the third week of September, reaching its peak in October after early August rains in the Atacama region. The desert bloom occurs only when winter rains pass certain thresholds and awaken a bank of seeds and bulbs that can remain dormant for years. That pulse of water, often tied to phases of the El Niño weather pattern, triggers mass germination and flowering that in Atacama usually takes place between September and November. That this explosion of color takes place in the Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on Earth, makes it exceptional. Some areas receive only a few millimeters of rain each year, and when it does rain, the landscape can be transformed in just a few weeks. Along the coast, more than 200 endemic plant varieties have been recorded during these blooms. The mix of colors varies with the intensity and the distribution of the rainfall. Now, folks there hope that it will boost regional tourism. Authorities are urging low-impact tourism if you do go by staying on marked trails, keeping pets out, and avoid picking flowers or seeds, and also carry out all your trash. Now, the park where this will occur was established to safeguard the Huasco coastal desert and its biodiversity, including fog-fed hillside ecosystems, cacti, and other species. The park's climate is coastal desert, where scarce rains concentrated in winter, mild temperatures moderated by the ocean, and frequent coastal fog provides moisture. When winter brings enough rain, those conditions allow the desert bloom to appear in spring. NASA is planning to launch a rocket mission to study the turbulence where Earth's atmosphere ends and outer space begins sometime over the next 2 weeks. The earliest the agency expects to launch the 3 sounding rockets is today, with the launch window closing on September the 3rd. The launch window has been repeatedly pushed back, this time due to high sea states in the rocket recovery area from Hurricane Erin. Sounding rockets are those that can be aimed to reach the Earth's mesosphere, an area of the atmosphere that's too high for weather balloons and too low for traditional satellites to reach. The mesosphere is the coldest layer of Earth's atmosphere and is the place where weather patterns on the planet can transfer energy into space, creating turbulence that can affect satellites. NASA will use 3 sounding rockets to carry out the study, the first 2 launching within about a minute of each other. They will release vapor that will help scientists on the ground map wind patterns in the mesosphere. The third rocket will then use a LiDAR device to send out pulses of light to detect sodium atoms in the mesosphere. The sodium comes from tiny grains of dust that enter the Earth's atmosphere from space. The LiDAR will allow scientists to further map the mesosphere's density and motion over time. NASA will launch the rockets from Wallops Flight Facility on Wallops Island, Virginia. That's all for now. You can find regional forecasts and more science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. I'll be back on Monday with more from AccuWeather.